It's been said that in order to see where we are going, we need to know where we've been. Past generations developed processes that now we simply take for granted, like hunting and farming techniques, language and writing, and even the way we create and build. We are truly standing on the shoulders of the people who came before us. But think about now. How do our current advancements in technology impact our future? You might be wondering, how does this affect me, my career? What difference does it make? What does it change? What is the future? In 1885, Wilhelm Röntgen took the first X-ray, allowing him to see inside the human body. Slowly, the medical profession of radiology began, helping us better understand the human body and more accurately diagnose certain problems.
When I started, the job was with hard copy film. So we would have view boxes, we'd have alternators where there'd be hundreds of different patients' images that would rotate around, and you'd look at them and you'd dictate those cases. All gone. That's all different now.
The computer, digital imaging. Now, instead of large filing cabinets filled with hundreds of thousands of images, radiologists like Eric Weinberg can use the computing power to access digital X-rays, CT scans, and MRI images in an instant.
We're vastly more efficient and accurate than we ever were because of this advance in technology.
Speed and efficiency are key. Patient health is the most important thing. Quick, reliable access to patient information means faster diagnosis, faster response, and a better chance at helping the patient. Technology is the tool, and in the right hands, it can save lives. And this is just the beginning. Artificial intelligence is being harnessed to save lives too.
We're looking at images, and typically you have to go through the whole study, see what we might find. With artificial intelligence, the images are being looked at before we look at them.
With AI, computers are increasingly able to scan images and detect irregularities, leading the radiologist to important discoveries, making faster diagnosis, and saving lives.
It could start off with a notification on our work list saying, you better look at this one first because that's an urgent situation.
X-ray technology has advanced into digital X-ray imaging and artificial intelligence, working together to safeguard our health. Computers alerting doctors of potential health concerns. Healthcare is changing, and so are its careers. What is the future of healthcare? In 1916, Clarence Saunders opened up a self-service grocery store in Memphis, Tennessee. Rather than shopping at separate stores for produce, dairy, and meat, the customer could now pick their own items directly from the store shelves, and all under one roof. John and Walter Wegman witnessed this grocery market shift, and Wegmans has been pushing the limits of their supermarkets ever since. With the advent of the digital age, Wegmans turned to computing power to track inventory and control logistics.
Well, what's interesting is that we've always had software development in grocery chains.
Supermarkets keep track of every product they stock. Using computer-driven logistics systems, Wegmans tracks millions of products every day, providing the best selection and service possible. And they continue to harness cutting-edge technology to improve customer convenience and service. The Wegmans app lets you create a shopping list which gets organized by aisle so you can be in and out with supreme efficiency. Think about the networking and data communications required to make this possible.
You have to have the data for the beautiful pizza that you see when you open up the app, right? The Veggie Crust pizza.
It's more than just having a database of product information for every item sold. Wegmans needs powerful technology to coordinate the fulfillment of the order, receiving, creating, and confirming delivery availability to the customer's front door, all within minutes of the customer pressing a button.
So as we start to think about, we've been here over 100 years, what the next 100 years looks like, it starts with everybody understanding and having a certain amount of fundamental technological background. You know, it doesn't quite make sense to call it the digital, the tech. It's all engraved in everything we do in a thread throughout all of the rest of the company.
The self-serve grocery store now takes the shape of a tiny order button on your phone, all of it being powered by data and fulfillment systems most of us never see. The agriculture and food retail industries are changing. Careers are intersecting more and more with technology. Where will we go from here? In an effort to better feed his troops on long journeys across the European continent, Napoleon offered up 12,000 francs to the person who could invent a method for preserving food. By 1810, French confectioner Nicolas Appert won the prize with the first method of canning food in glass jars. Food processing techniques like canning and refrigeration can greatly extend the length of time before food spoils. Since 1978, Ledestri Food and Drink has been working to revolutionize the cooking and bottling of their food and beverage products, harnessing new technology to increase efficiency.
When I started, we were doing small products. We were paper records and printed charts. Now we've evolved into we're data collecting over servers. We're displaying things on iPads, even to the point where we can push it to people's cell phones on the floor.
Ledestri processes 600 jars a minute, 24/7. They use cutting-edge technology like augmented reality in order to keep the production line running smoothly.
So it used to be that we would fly in a technician from the company that built our machines to help us solve problems, and that could take up to 2 to 3 days to get a technician to arrive. Now with the use of augmented reality, we can call up the company and they have someone on standby that we can use to help troubleshoot through a Google Glass or a way for them to porting into our machines and supporting us 24/7.
Augmented reality has shortened shutdown times for Ledestri. Now, machine experts from anywhere in the world can almost instantly diagnose problems and help fix equipment.
We're constantly growing, we're constantly adding here, and 5 years from now, we could be doing a completely different process that's unheard of today. And just that alone excites me to see what we're gonna bring on board and where we're gonna go from here.
Great tasting food, properly processed and made to last. Fast, efficient production lines using augmented reality to keep things running smoothly. The food processing industry is drastically changing as new technology merges with careers. What skills will the future demand? 200 years ago, wooden crates were used to pack and ship items. They were expensive, heavy, and not easy to build. But in 1870, a new invention was coming to the attention of retailers: the cardboard box. As online purchasing grows through retail giants like Amazon, so does the need for packaging. Enter the cardboard box with its strength, weight, and affordability. But as important, its ability to be recycled. Enter Greenpack Mill, a state-of-the-art facility that recycles cardboard.
We recycle 100% old OCC, old corrugated cardboard, and we put it through a process that out of the other end is ready to be sent off to customers to create 2/3 of a sheet of cardboard.
As the demand for cardboard grows, so does the demand to recycle it. Greenpack uses automation to fulfill this demand.
The paper itself, once it's unloaded from a truck by a forklift operator, it's not touched by another person until it comes out of the warehouse.
Rather than getting humans to do the hard physical labor, the process of mashing, mixing, and filtering old cardboard into what is called slurry and turning it into a large roll of linerboard is done by a 700-foot line of machines, robots, and computers. The humans working in the plant monitor, maintain, and upgrade the machines.
Most of the process is automated, but it needs to be monitored, it needs to be well maintained, it needs to be kept up. But with the automation comes with knowledge of computers, being able to be tech savvy, being able to understand how to operate systems and make sure that your automation can work properly.
Automation and efficiency make recycling old cardboard sustainable. Packaging needs to be environmentally friendly, even more so because of its growing use. Manufacturing processes and new technology constantly redefine the industry's careers. What is the future of manufacturing? In 1961, a rocket with 78,000 pounds of thrust launched the first American astronaut, Alan Shepard, into space. Today, the standard commercial jet can produce 300,000 pounds of thrust, making travel faster than ever before. But fuel costs account for about a quarter of the operating costs of a flight. AA Tech is perfecting fuel consumption efficiency through a process called atomization.
Atomization is the breakdown of fluid into small droplets that are then basically evaporate and are used for combustion.
The fuel nozzles created by AA Tech fuel an aircraft takeoff every 2 seconds worldwide. Their improvements to fuel consumption can globally impact the industry.
In my journey here, I've gotten to see how the part quality impact is impacted by the increase in manufacturing technology.
AA Tech uses the pioneering technology of 3D metal printing in order to build the intricate components required to make atomization possible.
Really, our application was a prime area to try additive manufacturing.
With such small tolerances allowed between components, additive manufacturing helps reduce errors, creating one single part rather than scores of smaller parts. This increased precision leads to reduced emissions and pollution all over the world.
The most exciting thing I see coming up for myself is really what's next. We've got electric aviation, starting to hit the market and really become big. We're really pushing the envelope on stability with turbine combustion cycles and really seeing how we can push the envelope further material-wise and performance-wise to get the repeatability and the performance that we need to produce tomorrow's aircraft.
3D printing metal, increasing manufacturing efficiency and lower carbon footprints. AA Tech is imagining the future of aviation and then building it. Careers fused with advanced tech are reaching new heights. How high can we go? In 1884, Charles Fritz stood on a New York City rooftop and switched on the first solar panel array. It had only 1% efficiency, but was nevertheless groundbreaking. As humanity reflects on the impacts of burning fossil fuels, the trend to harness clean, renewable energy only grows. We're creating electric vehicles to replace gas-powered ones. We're installing solar panels on our roofs to reduce our dependence on coal burning and nuclear power plants. GreenSpark Solar is where the boots hit the ground.
At GreenSpark, we believe that we're solving a global issue on a local level.
GreenSpark Solar has been changing the energy sector for the last 18 years. They use the latest solar tech to make it easier than ever to build and monitor green energy systems.
We monitor all our installations here from the shop. So we're more than likely going to know before the homeowner knows that there's an issue with their system. I mean, that's a great benefit, being able to stay on top of issues that may arise before even the homeowner knows.
Thanks to networking and computing, homeowners and technicians can keep track of how an array is producing energy. Shifting to clean energy like solar has never been easier, and in the future could lead to huge changes to a city's infrastructure.
You should not be able to go somewhere in your city and not be able to plug into an electric charging vehicle station. There should be somewhere in every Wegmans parking lot, in every RRH parking lot, everywhere that you go, every university, every business. You should be able to pull in and plug your car in.
It's pioneering, really. I feel like I'm on the cutting edge of something, and to get to come to work every day and to get to be able to work in something that is really just taking off not only locally but globally.
Our current solar panels are only about 40% efficient. Batteries in electric vehicles need to hold more energy. New demands are forming in the energy sector. New careers are taking shape as we continue to advance. How will we power the future? It's been said that in order to see where we are going, we need to know where we've been. X-rays to artificial intelligence, grocery stores and big data, glass jars to augmented reality, wooden crates to automated factories, rockets to additive manufacturing, solar panels to green communities. What is the future? Programs checking digital images for signs of cancer and other health concerns. Entire homes being 3D printed. Drones delivering food to our low-on-inventory kitchens. Long-range electric vehicles. Carbon-neutral countries. Body health scanners built into our showers. Augmented reality transplants. Robotic surgeons. What new jobs will come out of these new possibilities? Who are the inventors to make the next big leaps in discovery? Who will design the next generation of digital systems? Who will build the robots and machines and computers? Who will maintain them? The question isn't, what is the future? The real question is, who is the future? Are you prepared?